How to retire early. Let's get started.
Hey Rachel, have you ever seriously thought about retiring early?
All the time. But it feels like a far-off dream. What about you?
Definitely. Especially now that I have a child, I really crave more freedom with my time. I've been reading about people who retired in their 40s.
That's amazing. How did they manage that?
One couple I follow saved 70% of their income for 10 years.
70%? That's intense. Were they earning a lot?
Surprisingly, no. They were both teachers. They kept their spending low and invested wisely.
So cutting back on expenses is key.
Exactly. My friend Sarah, who's a software engineer, saved 60% of her salary and invested in simple, low-cost funds.
Did she actually retire early?
Yes, at 42. She avoided lifestyle creep and focused on building income that didn't require her to work.
I guess I should stop upgrading my phone every year.
Same here. But seriously, small habits add up over time.
What about investing? I'm pretty new to it.
My cousin John went into real estate.
Rental income sounds appealing. But isn't it risky?
It can be. John started with one apartment and slowly expanded. Now he owns 5 units.
Did he manage them himself?
At first, yes. Once he started earning more, he hired someone to help.
I've heard of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. That's what they're doing, right?
Exactly. It's all about saving aggressively, investing smartly, and living intentionally.
What about healthcare? That's my biggest concern.
Some people use special savings accounts for medical costs. Others move to countries where living expenses are lower.
Move where?
It's called geo-arbitrage, relocating to places to stretch your money further.
That sounds adventurous. But wouldn't it be hard being far from family?
True. My friend Lisa moved to Thailand. She visits home often, and the savings are huge.
I'd miss my mom too much.
Same here. I'd rather stay close and budget carefully for healthcare.
What about kids? Doesn't that make early retirement harder?
It does, but it's doable. We plan tightly, and save for our daughter's education.
Do you invest for her too?
Yes, we opened a college savings account with tax benefits.
I should start investing. Where do I even begin?
Start simple with a basic index fund.
I like simple. I'm not exactly a finance expert.
Me neither. I just follow strategies that work.
Like who?
Tom and Maria. They retired at 45. They drove older cars, cooked at home, and stayed out of debt.
That's doable. I spend way too much on takeout.
Same here. They saved thousands by meal prepping.
I'll give that a try. What else did they do?
They paid off their mortgage early, and lived below their means.
I'm still renting. Should I consider buying?
Depends on your city. Sometimes renting is actually cheaper.
True. I live downtown. Buying would be insanely expensive.
My friend Ben freelances and saves 80% of his income.
80%? That's wild.
He lives with roommates and keeps his costs low.
I love having my own space too much.
Same. It's all about trade-offs.
What's your biggest expense?
Childcare. But we found someone who helps part-time to cut costs.
Smart. I spend a lot on travel.
Try travel hacking by using credit card points and miles.
Of course. I've done that. What's your target retirement age?
50. I want quality time with my daughter while she's still young.
That's beautiful. I'm aiming for 45.
You can totally do it. You've got fewer financial responsibilities.
True. I just need to be more consistent.
Start by tracking your spending.
I'm afraid to see the numbers.
I was too. But it helped me cut back. Please also set a savings goal.
Like 50% of my income?
If you can. Even 30% is a great start.
I'll aim for 40%. One step at a time.
Perfect. Then automate your savings.
But how do I know when I've saved enough?
One way is to calculate your yearly expenses and save enough to cover 20 years.
So if I spend $40,000 a year, I'd need $800,000.
That's right. Or you could build investments that generate enough income to cover your costs.
That's a lot. But doable with time and smart planning.
Especially if you start now.
No more delays. I'm in.
Me too. Let's keep each other accountable.
I'm excited. This feels real now.
It is. We're building freedom.
And time to live life on our own terms.
Exactly. That's the real goal.
Thanks for this chat. I really needed it.
Me too. Let's retire early together.
With wine and beach views.
And no alarm clocks.
Heaven.
Cheers to financial freedom.
Cheers indeed.